Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Joe, and he's
And
James. This is Productivity and Procrastination. We're just a couple of procrastinators looking to get productive.
yeah.
And James is late this morning. It's pretty shameful. 2 weeks in a row.
Hmm.
It wasn't him, it was me. I, I lied about it too. Yeah, so I was last night. I was like, as I was falling asleep, I was like, I have an alarm set for this, right? Yeah, I was like, yeah, I have an alarm set, an automatic alarm set for it. I don't have an automatic alarm set for it. I lied to myself.
I see. So,
Curse my
what
inner
about the
monologue.
phone call I gave you?
My phone's always on silent.
Oh, I see. I left you a message. I figured you deserved it.
I was trying to listen to the message, and then I was like, it's probably more important I just get on. I'll be
Oh,
listening to that
took
message
all that
later.
time.
Oh,
I
I will
was
be listening to it.
like, this is your penance. I will leave you a message like some Gen Xer, like I am. So-
At least it's not a voicemail. You should come into my house, set up a landline, get a voicemail going,
a
voicemail
landline,
box.
not a boomer. All right. So, how was your week? Now, let me ask you a starting question.
Shoot me with
Did
a
you
starting question.
realize that on Saturday we were supposed to do something?
I did like Saturday at 11 p.m. I was like,
Uh,
oh shit.
because
Forgot.
I was thinking about, just jumping on it at 8, and I was like, no, I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna see if he remembers. Let's see if he
My brain
messages
not
me.
good.
And
James, brain not good.
I'm like, but the last thing he wrote in a message to me in text was that on Monday he would be explaining like his
I thought
something.
about that too.
And so I thought, well, does that mean he doesn't want to do something Saturday? So I waited. I didn't bug you. I thought, well, maybe that
Ugh.
means he
We
he
already had
thought he
plans set
wanted.
up.
Yeah, but I thought maybe, this was something after the fact and he superseded it. So I waited. Nothing. So I thought, well, he forgot about it. He probably didn't even.
I forgot about it. My brain no good. James.
All right. So today is this. Okay. So first of all, I guess I'll get my week done with real quick. I relaxed all week, did nothing. I I worked on my health a little bit. I mean, I've started to consistently like do stretches and like just various little small exercise videos and things pretty much every day. Um, and I've enjoyed that. And besides that, though, I did basically nothing. I just relaxed and played games with Heather and watched movies and did nothing. And I kind of enjoyed myself. I kind of feel refreshed now, and I'm ready to
Nice.
go.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Um, I was gonna ask, like, was it a struggle to enjoy yourself, or was it like, did you make a conscious effort to relax versus thinking about, oh, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that?
It was a little bit of a fight here and there because it was originally supposed to be just a few days and or a day. Um, and I tried to just jump back and do stuff, but just felt some pushback, and so I just said, "Okay, well, I'm not gonna care too much," and so I didn't. Uh, but the mentality I've been kind of going with lately is I'm just trying to um, make some of these changes just a part of my life. You know, trying to just like with the exercise and stuff. You know, I mean, it's not. It's always been hard for me to do things like that, just like going to a gym or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when you're trying to change your life and you're trying to do whatever it is you're trying to do, um, it's it's like the simplest thing in the world to say, but it's like the hardest thing to do, and that's like, well, you just got to like make that your life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You got to just like make those decisions and do it. That's your life. Um so
So talk to me. So
kind of what I'm
it's
trying
easy
to
to
do.
say, make it your life, but what's the implication of that? Like, what does that mean for you?
For me, it's like I have it's like I'm trying to consciously just decide to do these things instead of just like scheduling them in or whatever. I'm just trying to like make it the only thing that I can do almost. I mean, and not so stringently, but I'm trying to just set aside my phone. I'm trying to consciously make efforts to separate myself from a lot of the just time wasters and then plug in the things that I always say that I want to do, you know, like exercises and writing and that type of stuff. Um, and just just make it what I do. And it's a little bit of struggle, but at the same time it's going kind of okay. I mean, it's slowly I'm starting to see some changes in what I'm choosing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know, it's going okay.
Nice. It's interesting that you say that you're slowly seeing changes in what you're choosing to do, because I am quickly seeing changes in what I'm choosing to do. So James doesn't know this, but on Tuesday, the day after our thing, when I had mentioned that, hey, I'm going to, and when the new year starts, I'm going to start drawing every day and posting it.
Right.
On Tuesday, I started it.
I was hoping that would be what you said.
And to me, I was like, why would I, like, to me, if I'm excited about something and like I want to do it, why would I wait to a specific time to start doing it? Like, why would I wait an extra, 2 weeks, 3 weeks when I decided to do it to start actually doing it? So I started it, and it's interesting because like my day revolves around it, at least partially, where I'm like, okay, I want to go find some reference images, and then after work, because I can't bring myself to do it while I'm at work, so it's like after dinner, I work on it, and I don't do any gaming or anything until it's done.
Mm.
And I don't make myself like, oh, you can't do any gaming, you must work on this until bedtime. I make sure that I enjoy what I'm doing and I create what I want no matter what it is. And then if it looks like shit and I'm just done for the night, all right, well then I made this. It's shit. I'm posting it. But, I'm posting every night. And
Mm.
it's reinvigorated an excitement. I think getting my work out there is exciting for me. And I think that's something I've been missing. Nobody's
Well,
seeing
we've
it,
seen
but it's at least being out there.
how you're posting it.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's that's a good choice. Yeah, it's very similar to like what we did here, you know, like we're forcing change by putting it out publicly. Like yeah, we don't
Mm-hmm.
know what the hell we're doing, but
We're
here
doing
you
it.
go. And it forces us to at least get the conversation on the table every week. Like, okay, you want change? Well, what are you doing? Okay, now it's public. Uh, how good or bad you did. um, and yeah, it is kind of exciting in a lot of ways, especially now. It's like what we do now is so much of a weekly thing that it's like you don't think about it too much, like in
No.
that way. Like the excitement part, like the oh no, what are people gonna? Well, people by now people know what they think, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah, the
um,
excitement's gone and that's become like a habit.
yeah, it's just what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, that'll be probably like that for the art side too, but
Yeah.
the consistency will not be
Well,
downplayed.
no, and it'll be good for practice too. Like making a drawing every day and posting it. Like I'm gonna learn so much, and I'm very excited about it. And I'll be doing like multiple day things, so like progress reports on like specific drawings, and like I'll do like show the sketch. Like yesterday, I drew a sketch for like a bubble witch, but it's like a whole cottage scene, and so I did like the rough sketch yesterday, and I'm gonna be doing more of it today.
Nice. So originally, you had just thought about drawing every day, and I think I might have suggested posting it. Do you think
Yes, yeah,
there's a
you
big
posted
difference
it.
between the two?
Oh, light years difference. Like to me, having having Twitter be where I post it gives me that gamer feedback where like when you do something in the game there's an immediate reaction. You can know if you did the right thing, wrong thing, or you can see the change.
Hmm.
When you're drawing something and you post it, you're getting feedback. It's not immediate, but you're getting feedback. If you get likes, retweets, that type of thing, you know you did a good job. And you can judge your good jobs based on number of likes, retweets, and feedbacks. And so it's like and I don't think it's like necessarily, oh, that's how you should measure art. For me, it's a good starting place to start getting that gamer feedback.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it as gamer feedback, but I'm trying to here. Um,
Yeah, it's for me. It's like I've been missing that wrong and right, or not necessarily that, but like experimenting and posting and trying things, and I think that's a and seeing what works for an audience,
mm,
and I'm excited about it.
yeah, that's well, I'm excited for you doing it, especially starting early. Um,
Yeah,
that's great.
and so I had mentioned to James on, what was it, Wednesday? I said, like, this is how I want my life to be. It was so
Okay.
much fun. It was
Mm.
like, so what I'll do is like, I'll, take the day, like during the day while I'm working, I'll find my references and stuff, and then I'll draw it up and I'll take my time drawing. And like, if I want to be spending time with people, like, I'll just join the Discord and not play any games until my thing's done. I tell them, hey, I can't play until I get my drawing done. I'll just make it a thing. And it's been very successful. It's felt good. I haven't got any pushback. Oh, you should be playing games. Like, I feel, I don't know, I feel good, and it feels good to be drawing on a consistent basis and posting it. But mostly finding a reason to draw consistently. And make me think about drawing, because I'm like, okay, well, I want to be doing this type of work because I want to get started. I want to start getting followers and likes and all that, because I don't have any yet. And so it's like, I want to be posting this and this, and I want to be better with this and this. And my stuff is not to a point where it deserves, where I consider it to be worthy of likes and follows. But I'll get there, because there's that drive to get there.
There's so many jokes that just pop into my head, but I'm just gonna skip them all.
All right.
No, you will. You will get all those likes and stuff.
Heck yeah, well.
I should probably get on X as well.
Twitter.
And do that thing. See how it works and all that. And maybe I can like your thing if I like it. I'm not gonna give you a free like.
No. I'm not going to let anybody I know follow me on there, because I want it to be all organic. To me, it's more fair. It's like cheating the game if I get other people to follow me. So it's got to be all organic.
Well, I'll have to find you organically, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be like, I recognize that art. I know who that art, because you'll probably be able to tell. You've seen me draw enough shit. You'll be able to tell it's mine.
Maybe. Well, that's great. I'm glad you did that. Glad you did it early. Glad you had positive experience with it. Maybe that maybe anyone listening or watching or whatnot, maybe that's something that you can do. Just hearing the feedback that Joe's had doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
right now I'm throwing these pictures into the void. Like, that's what it's basically doing. But that's not how it feels. It feels like I'm getting feedback. And no feedback means I need to improve. I like it.
Well, you're doing more than that too. I mean, you're throwing it into the wind of fear, all that stuff that, what if I'm not good enough? All those things. You're just going, no, I'm going to use all these fears to my advantage, and get a payback for it. And so in a way, it's almost like, even though you're not doing anything really extra except for posting it, you're doing a lot extra, because it's the start of a following. It's the start of getting your name out there, and that's, in today's society, that's half of the battle is just having that following eventually.
Now, what were you saying? There was an intermission.
Well,
You're talking about how cool I was for overcoming my fears. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal, and it's something that as a writer you like think, well, how can I do that? how can that kind of thing happen? I've thought about, streaming like on Twitch or something, like just writing, you know, some kind of a thing, in real
Mm-hmm.
time, but I always second guess it. So
Why?
really it's the interaction part. It's like, I don't really want people. It's like I want people, but yet at the same time I don't want to deal with reading all the stuff and it's like it would almost be better doing something like that on YouTube or using Twitter, you know, after the fact, just posting random things here and there, probably. I don't know. I've given a little bit of thought to it lately, but
Yeah.
have never really. Maybe after I start my Twitter thing and know what I'm doing.
You should. It's very rewarding.
I think I have an
Um,
account. I just,
then
yeah.
yeah. I made a separate account for this, because again, I want that
Uh,
start from nothing. And that's what I'd recommend
yeah, maybe
too.
that's something I need to do too. I didn't really consider that like an alias. But anyway, that's cool. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's the accountability is really awesome. And then I don't know, feeling like I'm making progress and I'm making it a priority feels really good too. I have a reason, I think, mentally now to make it a priority.
that's good. That's important.
Yeah.
And just you make that one decision and then it becomes a part of your life. I'm trying to do the same thing, but with it's like I have so many different little facets I'm trying to throw in that I lump them all together. But in reality, they are different facets. They are different things, and it's going decently well. Um, my problem is that the pushback is that I'm more of a pushover. Um, so when I get anybody asking to do anything, I basically just say yes.
I'm the same way. But for this it's like I want to play games. I would tell them I want to play games, but I want to finish my drawing first. And I just hang out and chat while I'm playing games while they're
Yeah,
playing
but when
games.
you are living with them, it's a little different.
Yeah.
I need to do the same type of thing. I need to be able to say, "This is the commitment I'm making. I can do something after, or
Mm-hmm. I'm
whatever."
telling you, maybe you should do something similar where you're like doing it every day.
Yeah, I will look into thinking about doing that. I'll have to look into getting a X alias or whatever, and starting from there, and then maybe I will. Um, it wasn't. I mean, the reason I brought it up to you is because I was thinking about it so much for myself. So it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Um, I'll have to look into
It's gonna be you're gonna
all
have
the
like a
facets.
thousand reasons to say no, but none of them are worth the actual feelings that you get from doing it.
Yeah, that's what I could tell myself.
Like I'm telling you, man, it feels so good to get stuff out there and get that feedback. And like, I'm telling you, like there's like no feedback. Well, I mean, I've had one person follow, but I'm pretty sure it's a bot. But it just feels good.
That's great.
And it's also like a record of like my drawings, like I'm learning some stuff about myself. Like if I draw from my imagination with references, I make better pieces, or at least less rigid pieces, than when I use a physical reference. Like I try to copy the reference. Like I make a more fluid thing. So I don't know. I've been really enjoying it. So this week, that's what I would plan on doing, is continuing this drawing, and then we're going to be working on the game. At some point, I'm going to set an alarm. So, you know, for reasons.
Sounds good. Well, we are going to be working a little bit today. That's good. And so you're not going to... Well, I'll save that for a different episode. Do you have any other things that you want to... I mean, obviously you feel pretty good about yourself this week. Is that right?
Yeah, this week is really good. It was really, really good. I feel happy about the progress I've made. I feel excited for what's to come. I feel like I'm actually working towards my goals in a... bless me. In a feasible way. In a... I don't know. I feel like I'm actually... Hope. Hope.
Well, this is the season for that.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that, I guess. And great, awesome to hear. And hopefully, out there, you can maybe do something similar. Maybe be encouraged to do that. You know, stepping out into the world and just showing what you are right now. You know.
Yeah. It's scary, but I think you have to remember that people don't care as much as you think they do. And it's important that you get feedback and put yourself out there for the growth of your skills, not necessarily, I mean, yeah. For the growth of your skills, it's important to get feedback. And no feedback is feedback. Alrighty. Well, I thank you for watching. This has been episode... What episode is it, James?
40.
Perfect. And we will see you... Well, next week's Christmas, so...
Oh, we'll see you, though.
We'll see you, though. We'll see you.
Take it easy.
All right. Bye.